Bonjour and welcome to all of you comic book readers, geeks and collectors to, what is it? Do you make that face as well? Like when you're excited? Like on Christmas, it's nearly there. It's nearly, but that's for comic book geeks, readers and collectors. Sorry, there's a little bit of peanut in my lip. I've got to sort out. A professional would edit this out, but I'll get rid of it. It's the best day of the week. It's like Christmas every Wednesday, isn't it? Like, new comic book day. I only got 27 comics this week. I need to say it out loud because then it becomes therapy. I can watch this back and then think, really? Yeah, you did that? Really? In 1 week? But I'm not moaning, really. That is faux. That is faux. FAUX. That is faux indignation for what I actually done today. And what I actually did was come out of my LCS, which is Comics and Fantasy in Hornchurch, Essex, hello Paul, with a big old swollen bag. I did. But as much as I was struggling with it, I was happy. I was happy to wrestle these little beauties on with me. Would you like to see what I had in my swollen, not very painful bag? Let's get on with it. Do you know what? This week, I'm going to do Image first because they are the books that get me most excited. So that's what I'm going to do. The zombie apocalypse reinvented yet again. I know, we all roll our eyes, but this has been a beautiful thing. It's been very, very good. So, yes, that is going to be on top of the reading pile. And always near the top, again, is Sacrificers. Max Fury Mara's artwork, or Reminder, as always, offering up something a little bit over there or over there, whatever it is. Reminder. And with this, 17 issues in, beautiful. A bit like Kaya. You know those ongoings that just go on and on, but not in an on and on way. I know that I made that sound boring then, didn't I? I mean, on and on. Sacrifices is beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm not. Ghost Pepper has been proving itself to be a kind of whimsical manga-esque joyride, and I'm up for that. I'm up for that. No Man's Land. Now this is one that I think it's my old mate Comic Patrol. Hello, darling. I think it was you that done a review of this, or maybe on one of your shorts, and I looked at the art, and yes, I had to get. Weirdly, I had to get issue 2 online, but my LCS could get issue 1 and put an order in for issue 3. Anyway, I have read the aforementioned first 2 issues. I'm well on board with this, so thank you for that, darling. A good recommendation, and it is the art that leads me in, but the story is so intriguing. It's a bit like an X-File, but we'll save that for the chat. You're only here for the haul, just to nose at what I've got. Viking Moon, another good one. You know, kind of says it all on the tin. Exquisite Corpses, yes. I don't know if this is going to drag on too long with like the murderer of the week, but I'm still enjoying it. Again, that is reserved for the comic chat. Final boss, I didn't know where I'd recognise Tyler Kirkham's name from. When I looked at this and I thought, I didn't recognise David Miller or Ifan Sianyo. I didn't recognise him. But Tyler Kirkham I did. Let me know in the comments where I'm having my memory lapse. All right. I know I do that every video. But this time I really, really mean it. The cover looks a bit kick-ass. It looks or kick-ass, depending on what side of the Atlantic you're on. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go. In issue 1, I'm going to give it a go. A bit like I gave this one a go 5 issues ago, and it's finally ended. Yeah, it really was a limp wrist. No, that's inappropriate, isn't it? I was going to say, I was going to get sexual then, but no, I'm not going to. Do you know what? I want my whole video, whole videos monetised. So I'm going to carry on because I can't do without the thousands of pounds YouTube pay me for these videos. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. No, I'm glad News from the Fallout is, in all seriousness, back in the room. News from the Fallout started off so strong, creepy, that silhouette-y. Is that a word? Silhouette-y? The silhouette style of the artwork. But my God, it fell away so quickly, which was a shame because I was really invested. In intellectual investment as well as a few quid. But I had, the collector in me. There's got to be a word. There's got to be a definition for a comic collector that starts off a mini-series and gets to issue 3 and realises it's shit, but needs to get the other 2 or 3 issues. Let me know in the comments. It must be a German word. You know, like Schadenfreude. There must be a German word for what I just literally described. It isn't why you're here, is it? Should I show you what I bought my Marvel stack? Right, I will. Yes, you cry. I can hear you. All right. One World Under Doom has been most excellent. And you know what? There's a little bit of me that loves the fact they've ended it on issue 9. What's that? No, it's 4 or 6 or 8. But someone at Marvel, that obviously they're not bothered, are they? The editorial department just went, oh, Ryan North's doing One World Under Doom. Yeah. Send all the pages through. Yeah. I'm going to go for lunch now. Yeah. It's 9 issues. Oh yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I literally don't know what that means. So we've ended up with a 9-issue miniseries, or is it maxi? That's a question for all you sexy subscribers. When does a mini series become a maxi series? Red Band, Punisher. Yes, I've already broken up the bag. And yeah, spoiler alert, I've read it. And yeah, it's gruesome. It's good. Benjamin Percy. And again, Benjamin Percy. This is so much fun. This was top. 27 comics. This was the one I couldn't wait to read. Honestly, it wasn't. And being a long-time Marvel fan, if the Predator was killing the DC universe and you was a DC collector for as long as I've been a Marvel collector, that'd be the top of your pile. This cover, my God, look at this. What is Thor doing with his face? And what is what are they doing with their faces? I'm sure Iron Man's doing something with his face under there as well. But this has been good. There's no reason why I didn't want to pick that up. Right, I didn't enjoy the was it Imperial or Imperium that this come from? But I'm such a Nova fan. The art looks good. I know it's Jed McKay. I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm going to give it a go. I keep giving this a go. John Romita Jr. Don't know what it is, but I don't know. He went through a phase, and now I think he's back again with decent art. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping. I think it's hope more than anything that I'm hanging on to that one. We're nearly at the end now, guys. Come on. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that is just wants this to end? So I'll pick them up. And yay! I think this will go in my grandson's stash. It looks like a soppy, stupid... I've never heard of Rainbow Roel, who's writing it. But the artwork was really, really nice. It's holiday special. I'm going to hide it in my grandson's stash, that one. Right, over to DC. Look at these two. Look. Wow. If DC were after the Cuckoo Award, the Cuckoo, then these two comics, hands down. I'm glad that one's in. Oh, it has ended, hasn't it? Oh, yeah, it's got The New Gods Will Return. Yep. Not from my wallet, they won't. And hopefully, oh no, the Mice Men are continued. You see how painful it is to be a collector at this level of stupidity. And talking of stupidity, I've got a lot to say. I've already read that. Spoiler alert. As of turning the camera on and getting back from my LCS, I've read a few of these and I've read that. This looks intriguing. A bloke who's written bookage. So, yeah, I'm going to be up for that. These are the indies now. Dark Horse has come back powerful. This is great. Nocturnals, Dan Brereton. Yes, he's great. Conan, I don't know why. Once upon a time, a few months ago, we was getting these a week earlier than the States, and now we're not. And I'm sad about that because they're an English company. So everyone's showing off their Conan comics, and because they're a beautiful thing, and they're beautiful covers, and they're beautiful art, and they're beautiful stories. But I want them first before you. If you're viewing this, obviously, askance from the UK, I've read this as well. It was a very, 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 very quick read. Oh, there's going to be a lot of guys. I know there's 27 comics here, so you must be thinking, wow, Hog, there's a lot of chat. Yeah. And Hello Darkness. I didn't know how to follow that up. I thought there might have been a catchphrase that I could follow that up with, but the silence. And I've got a stack of horror comics here, black and white magazines that I've got to do my next video from. So I'm all a little bit off kilter here. I hope you enjoyed those 27 comics that I got this week. That's cuckoo in and of itself, isn't it? But again, I will say I do love it. I love it. So I can't wait to get into the rest of it. I know there's a couple here. There's probably 3 or 4 comics here that I've already read before doing. I had a bit of lunch and I had a cup of tea and a coffee and then another coffee and then another coffee before I do a video. So I do know there's a couple here that I've got a lot to say. So please join me, if you dare, for the comic chat at the weekend. Some between Friday and Sunday, I'll be dumping that upon the world. In the meanwhile, thank you if you joined me so far, or this far, listening to my ramblings. I don't generally buy, unless I'm ending like News from the Fallout or New Gods. Oh, they're both new. But generally, I won't buy comics just to rant, just to hate on. If you're new here, I don't do that. But we all get those comics that wind us up or disappoint us. Let's talk about it anyway. Not here. I mean, let's talk about it in the next video. But in the meanwhile, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bid you all adios.